Hello everyone. So this is the Unreal Engine 5 open world template, and I am going to adapt the minimap I implemented previously into this open world map. And so by doing that you will understand how to change this minimap and how to make it work with your own maps as well. So here you can see my character in black and two checkpoints, the house checkpoint and a checkpoint, and also in red you can see these NPC characters moving around the map. So yeah, let's see how to do this today. And yeah, this minimap works even if I walk into the far edge of the world also. Let me remove this start position from here and go over here and start. So yeah, now you can see the map is updated and the surrounding area of the player is visible in the minimap. And here in the edge you can see some of the minimap icons, because in that area, in that direction, there are NPC characters and the checkpoints. So yeah. Okay, so this is the default open world map template available in Unreal Engine 5. So under the world partition tab we can see an overview of this map like this. And if you don't see this world partition tab, you can always go to Windows and under world partition you can enable world partition editor. Okay, so I have taken a screenshot of this image and created a texture in Photoshop. So this is in the size of 2000 by 2000 pixels. The reason I selected 2000 by 2000 is because that matches the dimensions of this open world. Not 2000, 200,000 actually. So to test that, let me place a cube here and place it in 0 by 0 position. To make it more visible, let's make this 300 by scale, so it's like this. And if let me select the snap in to 10,000, and if I move it to this edge, now it's 100,000 to this side. There is a bit, the width of the map is a bit more than 100,000, but I think that part is negligible. Similarly, if I make this minus, it would be here in this edge. So in X direction we have 200,000 width in Unreal units. Similarly, if I make this 100,000, it spans, it goes to this edge. So both, this is a square map, so therefore both X dimension and Y dimension is 200,000. It is going from minus 100,000 to plus 100,000 in both X and Y axis, right? Now let me put this back in 0 0 0 position. So yeah, that's why I selected 200 pixels for this image. So I have saved this and already imported this to my project like this. And make sure that you have set the tiling and advanced to clamp, so that when you show an edge of the minimap, the rest would become a single color. Right, now how I have selected the third person game mode, and there I have code like me HUD, and therefore I automatically get, and I have also wait, I have this play start position here, so play starts from here, but the minimap shows that open world that third person map template image, so this doesn't match this map. So what can we do here is, let me open the this is the main map. Let me open the minimap widget, and here I am using this minimap. So this is not what I need, so let me duplicate this minimap open world. Okay, so now all these parameters are set to match the open world template. So let me delete this, and let's use that open world map image here. Close this one. Right, compile. Oh, sorry, not here. This texture, use open world map, and in the widget minimap use minimap open world. Okay, now here we have the player U, and we have this scale. So this is a square map, so we can have an scale, a common scale for both X and Y. So promote to parameter, I'll name this scale, and this is 1. Let's make this 0. Oh, scale, if I set the scale to 1, we can see the full map inside this circle like this. So the rotation part is still working without an issue, but this here we can see the whole map, which is not the point of minimaps. So we should only see a smaller region around the player. So if I set this scale to, let's say, 0.2, we can see like one of these squares. This is okay, but now we are no longer in the middle. So if we don't have any offset, we should see this red and green cross. So we need to tie the middle point or the offset with the scale. So for that, how can I explain it? Okay, let me make a copy, and let me create another one, and here this is the center. me make this smaller, like this. Okay, now here, so consider this is our texture in the material, and if I make this scale instead of 0.2, imagine 0.5. That means 0.5 means the size of this texture becomes double. So it would be like wait, hold on. So let me move this texture here, and our middle point is here. So this is our middle point. So if I make the scale 0.5, that means the size becomes double. So I can simulate it by making the percentage 200 here. So now, as you can see, here when I make it double, this middle point still match the red cross. That's because we have set an offset. But if I set the edge right here, so this is what happens when I increase the scale in the material. So it doesn't get this offset. So in order to keep this middle point overlapped onto the middle point that I have shown with these lines, we have to have this offset. So in order to do that, how can I do that? So here 0.2. So if I make it 1 minus 0.2, we get 0.8, and then if I divide it by 2 and add to this offset, we again have the middle point here. So this simple formula makes sure that it always keep the middle point no matter what the scale we set here. For example, let me set 0.5. We still have this red and green cross in the middle. 0.3, say 0.4, say. So it works for any value because we have tied the offset of the middle point to the scale. Right, now let's test. So, oh wait, I didn't apply. Let's see. Yeah, it works, but the minimap is not moving as the character moves. So for that, so as I said, the width dimensions of this map is 2000 by 2000, and we are already getting the player location here. So since this is a square map, to get the player's movement, what we can do is we need to divide this by a value, and let me promote this to a parameter. I'll name this map dimension size, map size. Okay, so it is 200,000. So we need to divide it by 200,000 and add to the offset. So here this is a bit tricky if you remember, we had to interchange x, r, we have to use r for y and g for x. So make float, and I explained why we have to do that in the previous episode that we worked on the minimap. But the reason is, let me multiply by -1, because in the widgets this coordinates are going from, in the materials coordinates are going from top left means 0 by 0 and bottom right means 1 by 1, but in the world this direction is x and here this direction is -x. So in order to match those coordinates, we have to do this transformation. Okay. Alright, shall we test? Yeah, it is moving slowly, but it is moving. So one more thing, in order to confirm that this is working, in here we have these cells. If I calculate in this side, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 lines. So if I divide 100,000 by 8, we get 12,500. So this one of these lines should be at 12,500. So let me move this. Where did I have the spot? In the x direction, 12,500 over there. Okay, now if all the scales are correct in the minimap, when I go near that object, I should reach the first line in the minimap. Okay, it's working correctly, so the scales are correct. And yeah, let's place some checkpoints. And see if they are still working. Yeah, they are, but they are too far. To make it easier to test, let me place them closer. Okay, they are working, but is it correct? I think it's not correct. Let's check the logic. Let's check the logic. I'm not sure if it is correct, if to match the. Oh, here we only set the icon location. This is in minimap icon. Alright, we have to update this logic as well. Let me delete this. Right, actually I had to undo the what I was doing, and this is the value I had put here, 0.01024, and here minus 0.01024, and here I had to update the max distance to match the scale of the open world minimap. So for the moment I have used 40,000. So the reason the way I came up with this number 0.01024 is like this. So here when I have the open world minimap, if I add another image here, let me set the alignment to 0.5 by 0.5, size 10 by 10, and anchor to this bottom left, and if I set 300 by minus 300, it overlaps with the middle. So we know 12,500 is the gap between two lines in the world map. So here 428. So, and this point is 300, this point is 428. So the difference is 128 divided by 12,500, we get this value. So this is the value I have to put here. Okay, and now it is working correctly. See, and if I move it further like this, oh, so this 40,000 is too much, I guess. So what's the actual maximum value we can have? 477. That means this value, mm, 477 means 1. The difference between 477 and 300 is 177 divided by 0.01024, 17,285. So this is the value we can have in order to keep the icon in the edge. So 17,000, let's use 17,500. Yeah. Now A stays in the edge until my character moves there. So it takes a long time to move here, so let me, where is the character? Manually move the character. Where is it now? Oh, I dropped it. Oh, I left it over the edge of the world. So yeah, but anyway, this is working. Oh, it's test object, I need to remove that. And for testing, let's add another checkpoint here with the add some icons. Let's use home icon, 60 by 60 or maybe 40 by 40, and an basic character. Right, they are also visible. One character is actually overlapped with my player icon. Okay, and they're not moving because we don't have a nav mesh here. Let me put a nav mesh. Right, now there is a nav mesh. So the NPC characters should be able to move. Yeah, they are moving. Great. So alright, so this is our open world minimap and it's working fine. Just for testing. Alright, so I'm gonna stop this episode right here. And in this series, I hope to work on a few other things like I also want to adapt this the main map, not the minimap, the main map when we get by pressing M into this open world map as well, and also I need to try some stuff like fast travel also. So I'll cover those things in future, and thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available for the download in Patreon page, and link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.